Hello everybody, welcome back to the Long Dark with Gazbeard. We're in Milton House, in Milton Town, on the Mountain Town map, and we've now finished all of our tasks and quests that were set out, except for leaving Milton itself. So, this will give us a tick mark once we leave Milton. Apparently this sub-quest is bugged, but you can see we've got a full set of tick marks down the left hand side. So everything is complete. All we've got to do now is sort out our clothing and inventory that we're going to be taking with us. And let's just start with getting the clothing organized. Now, we want to wear this balaclava, so let's just get it repaired up. %, brilliant. We want to be wearing these worn ski gloves. Let's just get them repaired. Like I said, these are the best gloves in the game. They repair with cloth and they've got the best overall stats for any of the gloves that repair with cloth. Well, they're back to 100%. We want to have everything at 100% ready for moving on. We're going to have to spend the night here because we're running out of daylight, but we've got to get these repairs done. Anything else that absolutely needs done? Not really. Okay, so let's sort out what we're actually going to wear. Will's hat, we're going to swap for that balaclava. Got a toque at 97% and our earmuffs at 97%. We've got the Mackinac jacket, the best jacket in the game apart from the Expedition Parker. We've got a ski jacket that we can swap in and out depending on waterproofing or windproofing needs. Although looking at it, overall better having the Mackinac on the outside. We've got nothing that we can change in here, unfortunately. Gloves, let's just swap over to those. Trousers, we've got nothing better. Climbing gloves, climbing socks and a pair of wool socks. We've got the climbing or the mountaineering boots. Right, okay, let's drop what we're not going to take with us. I would love to take those decent combat boots, but I think they're just going to be too heavy for us. Right, so we're not going to need that cotton beanie. Keep Will's hat as the spare to back up the balaclava and the wool toque. We don't need to be taking two pairs of the blue mitts. We only need one pair to back up ski gloves. So let's just drop them. Let's just do a quick comparison to make sure. If we switch to the blue gloves, the only thing that improves is the movement penalty and the weight. Getting a 1% movement penalty off the ski gloves, and they're 5 times heavier than the blue gloves. Well, that's okay. We'll live with that. So throughout all of this, what we are carrying is one spare hat, one spare set of mitts, one spare set of gloves. Cumulatively, that's half a kilo of extra weight on clothing. So let's just move these up onto the table, out the way. Carrying a ruined sewing kit, I believe. Yeah, let's just drop that. Gets rid of it. Put it on the floor here with these ones. Right, now we're still seriously overweight. We're at 36.57 of 35. Need to identify why. Well, we're carrying a fair bit of wood. Don't need all that wood, especially as we want to pick up the coal that's outside and take that with us. So are we doing for water first? We've got tons on the table, so we don't need to make any. Let's drop that wood outside. Even need to drop it outside, we can drop it in here.
All I could think about is food.
That's a sign that we're going to have to eat because we don't want to lose that well-fed bonus. And we'll drop 1 kilo of that, which is 4 pieces. 34.5 kilos. We may end up dropping more of that. May end up dropping a little bit more of this tinder. Right. Drop one of those books. Medical stuff. Carrying 2 bottles of antiseptic again. So let's just back up a bit. Put that other bottle of antiseptic on the table. Put the heavy one on the table. It's the lower condition anyway. The condition on that axe, 64%. The axe that we're carrying is 76, so we'll hold on to that. We've got no whetstones, of course, right now. Go back to the medical side of life. We've got nothing we really want to drop. We want to try and keep all of that. Clothing we've sorted out. Food, we're going to be picking up more food before we leave. He was saying he needs to eat, and he does need to eat. We're getting perilously low there. So we want something that's going to give us a big calorie boost. Pick up that Summit soda first, and let's just make sure that we're not carrying any of them. We'll drink both of those sodas. Put some calories into us. Lose some weight. We are fully hydrated. Got enough calories to finish what we're doing. Yeah, we do need to pick up a few things off the table to take with us. These items, I think 4 flares are going to be enough to take with us. We need to swap out these torches for the higher quality ones. How much oil have we got in the lantern? It's fully filled. We don't need to do anything with that. Side of life. Really that we can drop here. We're carrying a fair bit of leather, not very much cloth. Do want to have at least 5 pieces of cloth on me for making a snow shelter if we need to. Pick them up. May end up having to drop this recycled wood, just survive with what sticks we carry. We may end up having to drop all firewood and sticks before we drop down the rope, because we can't climb if we're overweight. Let's just get the food that we want to take. We want all of these boxes of crackers, 600 calories for 0.1 kilo. We want all of the coffee and all of the tea. We've no idea how much of that we're going to be able to find lying around. Take the matches. Those the 100% torches? They are. Take them. And we'll drop that are not 100%. These 3. 34.3 kilos. Put those torches over there out the way. We're not taking that lamp oil with us. All of this stuff's going to be left here for Grey Mother. Now, our flare pistol is at 96%. That flare pistol is 92. I would dearly love to take that with us as a spare in case for any reason we lose the one that we've got. but I don't think that's going to be possible. Also, really like to take that condensed milk with us. 750 calories for a quarter kilo. It's pretty good weight to calorie ratio. Tomato soup's good for making hot food if we get too cold. The MREs are quarter kilo each. Oh, they're a half kilo each. Well, we're going to take them because of their calorific value. What in fact I think I'll do is we'll eat that condensed milk right now. Give us the calories to get through the night without losing bonus. Move these two cans to the front, we'll have them for breakfast. Still got a few bits to pick up outside in addition to that rope. Currently at 35.2 kilos, so we're definitely going to have to drop that wood. We'll just drop that recycled wood across here now. Get rid of it. No. And the clock is showing just after sunset. We're only half tired. Nothing to do on there. You know what? I think I'll just... we're dehydrated enough. Okay, we'll leave that lot until the morning. We'll drink that soda, eat that tomato soup, and eat up anything that we've got in the food that's heavy. And we'll get a full belly before we leave. Like to have taken the rabbit skins with us because they are cured. Wait, are they? 0.1 kilo each, so 5 rabbit skins would be half a kilo. We'll see if we can do it in the morning once we've had food and something to drink before we head on out. And what I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to pass time for about 3 or 4 hours. 3 hours will do. We'll take a drink and then we'll sleep through to sunrise. This gets us a bit more tired. Take that drink. Got about 1200 calories in us. Let's sleep for 9 hours. Ourselves fully rested. There we are, we're fully rested. Woken up, it's daylight. One last check, we are carrying a sleeping bag, yes we are, and it's at 100%. So, downstairs, I'm going to pick up those rabbit skins in the hope that we can carry them. Really, I can't remember how many rabbit skins we used to make a rabbit skin hat or gloves. How many cured guts? Seriously doubt we can manage the weight, but we'll do it. For now, right. Want to drink that? We want to eat that. And we come across here to drop that excess tin that we've just acquired. In fact, we've acquired 2 of them. 34.5 kilos. Still got a bunch of stuff outside to pick up though. What can we eat to lower the weight? we've got a 1/4 kilo in that MRE, but I would prefer to keep the 1/4 kilo and eat the 1/2 kilo. Let's just check our calories. 1245, so full MRE carries 1750. We can't eat the full one. We could eat 3/4 of it. Yeah, let's try that. It's down to a 1/4 kilo with 820 and a 1/4 kilo with 836. And that should put us nearly at full calories. It does. There's not much more that we can there. And we take a drink just to reduce a little bit of weight on the water. That leaves us with 34 kilos, 10 grams. Well, we will be eating and drinking before we drop down the rope, so we'll lose a little bit of weight there. Nothing else in here we want to take. I'd like to take that second pan. I'd like to keep Will's jacket and boots, but not going to happen. By the same token, there's no way that we can carry these decent combat boots down the rope. So we're going to have to leave them there. Nothing else on the table to pick up. Get the rope.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
We'll have the flare pistol out. Goodbye, old girl. We may see you again. We may not. We don't know. We'll find out. And the game's taking a while to put us outdoors. Always happens on the first transition of a playthrough. Okay, it's snowing quite heavy. Not a lot of wind. Feels like -4. We're going to get quite wet going up to where we're going. Right, what do we want to take? I think we want to take these accelerants. They're 0.1 kilo each. Yeah, so we've got 1/2 kilo that we can pick up. Don't really want any of that. Coal is 0.3. We can take 2 with us. An extra 2. We've already got 2. Because by the time we've eaten and drunk and dropped all our sticks and stuff, we'll be in a position to actually have them with us. Now then, where is the wolf? What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut through past the village pond. As we head for the climbing zone. I hear wolves up at the Woodlot Stroke Garage. Gas station. So I also hear wolves down towards the farm. Picking up any sticks till we get to that bundle that we dropped last episode. A, because we don't need to, and B, because I want to be able to keep moving as quickly as possible. Do hear a wolf back there. There he is. We may have to drop our decoy, which I really didn't want to do. Looks like it is the fresh gut. And he took it He's now happily walking away from us. Okay, that saved us a flare shell. There's another wolf to our left over there. Let's give him a respectful distance. They are moving in now because they know I'm leaving town. Good morning. Where did he go? He spin around and get up right up to the right and get away from him. Really don't want a wolf struggle out of town. Really nice to get out of Milton and have only had that one wolf struggle up by the church for the entire time that we were here. He's walking away from us. Good. Oh. Used the decoy to get rid of the one that had locked onto us. And we've been able to dodge that one. Push that rabbit down there. I want to swap out the antiseptic we're carrying for the one that we left on the car, if possible. That one on the car was in a very high condition. That one's at 91%. Drop that one, that's only at 48%. Under the car. Easy for anybody following us to find it. Hey bunnies. Have to do, there's a little camping ground office up here that we're going to have to dive into, make a fire, warm up, dry out, and grab an hour's sleep just to remove that little bit of fatigue before we go down the rope. Now we can pick up sticks. A fire going in here. History of the Collapse Part 2. Okay, so we've got Parts 1 and 2 to read. Stacy's great there. Yeah, worth having. Flare shell puts us up to 12 flare shells for the pistol. There's a record. And another emergency stim and bandage. Excellent. Have to do some via inventory organising. There's another Stacy's grape soda. Anything else under there? No. Bed there that we can use. There's another orange soda there. There's a fleece cowl there. We'll put it up on the chair out the way.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
With what we're finding here, we're definitely going to have to drop pretty much all of our sticks. The flare shell. Doing really well on those flare shells. Well, we've not used any of them yet. We're actually warming up in here without a fire. I don't want to be carrying that piece of scrap metal around, so I'm going to drop that. It's gone. There it is. Right. We can afford ourselves an hour to warm up and dry out. And we use the mag lens. Didn't think we would be able to. Cardboard matches since we're indoors. Not out with a stick.
Why didn't that work?
Yeah, why didn't that work? Try that again. Come on, fire. Burn up.
Come on.
Come on. There we go.
Turned out pretty well.
We can't carry all these sticks down the rope with us, so that gives us an hour and a bit of fire. Warm the place up nicely. Let's check the state of our clothes. They are pretty wet. Fire going in here is a good move. Let's just sleep an hour, lose that little bit of fatigue, get fully warmed up. And all those sodas to think about. We don't want to be carrying them anywhere. We'll just use them to top off calories. Not getting any extra hydration for these, but they are pushing calories into us. Almost at full calories there. We're at 41.14. The rope weighs 5, so we're 1.14 above the weight that we can carry for climbing. Means we'll have to drop the sticks, possibly drop a little bit of our water, which is no problem after rehydrating using those cans. Anything else that we want to drop. So let's get out there, let's do this. Fully warmed up, 5 minutes left on the fire, so we're not losing anything by leaving it. There's another rosehip bush, which then gives us a full set of berries to craft to another set of prepared rosehips. Okay, there's nothing lying on these benches and tables. Still don't have a hunting knife. We of course might not get one till we get into Mystery Lake. Always a possibility. Or it may be that they've changed story mode. Have to go craft one. So first things first.
I have a bad feeling I'm never going to see this place again.
Beat that. We're sheltered by this big rock. So let's just save ourselves a little bit of weight by crafting up these rose hips. You can see, if we look at the inventory, 3 sets of rose hips are 0.24 kilos and it's 0.05 kilos, so we lose 0.2 kilos by crafting them up. On the other hand, the old man's beard patches get heavier when we craft them up. Save a little bit of weight. carrying 36.03, which is too much. We can't climb with that much. First port of call to lose weight is to drop those sticks, and if we drop, let's drop 8 initially, see how we go. 34.83, we can now climb. Pretty much fully rested, almost fully hydrated, almost fully fed. Put the gun away. Rope. And down we go.
Oh. Damn, that's smarts.
Yeah, the rope snapped.
I guess that rope was older than it looked.
No way we're going back up there. Just a look at this view over here. And screenshot there. Right. Now, I have no idea if there's wolves wandering down here. No, in survival mode there can be. No, it's new. There's a roof down there with a fire in front of it. Don't get that in survival mode. Crows circling. There's a deer here. You could harvest that deer and have a good munch out of him without eating our reserved rations. A few more sticks to make a fire with him. Oh, we just walked past a load of sticks and they've disappeared. The reishi down here. Others. That's Methuselah. Well, we don't want to talk to him just yet. We want to clear up everything that we can within this zone. Harvest that deer. And actually what we could do, put a fire down next to it because it's frozen. It'll make a faster harvesting. We thaw it out. Magnify it? Yes, we can. Get the fire going. Bank it up a bit using sticks to thaw this out so that we can then harvest. Oh,
That didn't work.
that was upsetting. Restart though, because we're using the magnifier, not losing any matches to it. We are losing tinder though, and I believe in story mode you've got to use tinder throughout the game because you don't get the fire starting skills that mean you can start the fire without tinder. There we go. There's an hour and a half on that. It's more than enough to thaw him out. Let's go check the cave out while he's thawing out. If there's any goodies in the cave for us. Packed up sticks again. Hello. Where's the cave gone? Oh, it's away over there, isn't it? Need to collect up some more sticks again. It's a bit of health from that fall, but it won't take very long to get it back. Hours sleep at most. Hello, where's the cave gone? Have they removed the cave? Oh, there it is. They've moved the trees with the old man's beard that normally denote the start of the cave. Rose hips. A bush, which you saw earlier. Right, there's another sleeping bag there. Touch that sleeping bag. You know what? I'm going to do that. Pick that up, pick that up. Because we will be able to get back to here. Do is the spare sleeping bag.
I can carry much more.
On. Lay that down there. The reason I'm laying it down, in case you've never come across it before, is that if a sleeping bag ruins, decays, you can't use it. But if it's laid down like that, you still can. Ton of coal here. Also, pick up any coal that you see in a cave, not a tunnel, a cave. Because if you don't, it won't respawn. Carrying excess coal. Drop 5 here, put 1 on that fire beside the deer. Ready for us to come back if ever we do. Get the deer hide and guts and put them in there. Multiple bushes here. So another rosehip bush. There it is, over by Methuselah. Got 45 minutes on. The deer is almost 50% thawed out. Let's just crouch down here. Add that 1 piece of coal that we said we were going to put here. Right. Let's first of all get his hide off him. 40 minutes. By hand, 40 minutes. We will save the condition on our shard by getting the hide by hand. Guts. An hour 20 by hand, 30 minutes with the shard, 40 with the hatchet. Use the shard. And finally, we get the meat. 21 minutes with the shard, 52 by hand, 26 with the hatchet. We'll use the shard.
Too much stuff to carry.
Fire's almost out, 9 minutes left. We can't cook it on our fire, we'll have to cook it on Methuselah's. So, stand up. Oops, wrong. Take the hide and the guts to the cave to cure, because we're not carrying them up the rope. Although we should keep 1 as a decoy. We used up our decoy. And I recognise that this episode's getting just a little bit long. I apologise for that. What we'll do is we'll get these bits dropped in the cave, we'll get back to Methuselah and we'll pause it there and we'll talk to Methuselah in the next episode. Wind's getting a bit frisky, so I'm not sure if we're going to spend the night with Methuselah or come back here to the cave to do it. Brought one of these, and if we do get to make deerskin clothes, as we can in the survival part of the game, then that's a repair kit for them, because by the time we ever come back here, those will have cured and they'll be usable for that purpose. A couple of feathers, which is good. A screenshot there. Actually, that's 2 angles. Do it there. Right, let's go talk to Methuselah. Right, what we're going to do is put that away now. Get a good angle just to get the screenshot ready for the next one. We'll call it there. Thanks very much for watching, and as I'm saying goodbye, I'm just going to drop the meat and get it cooking, and the next one will be the last episode in current series, and the next series, which will be the road on from here, or rather this next episode will take us through to Mystery Lake, and as soon as we enter Mystery Lake we'll be able to end it, and that will be the end of this series 2. And the episode 2, which will be series 3, will begin at the start of April. So there'll be a couple of weeks with no long dark videos, but more of that in the next episode on Friday. Until then, me, the Gazbeard, thanks very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care everybody, have a great week. Don't forget to click sub, don't forget to click like, leave your comments down below, and I'll see you soon.